Hi ninjas, good morning. Welcome to my glass of happiness. My name is Kansiime Anne, and today is one of those days in quarantine when I have to leave the house. You know, I'm smiling because I'm nervous. I don't know what to do sometimes when I'm nervous. I end up smiling. So I'm leaving the house today to take my mom to hospital, to the Kampala Imaging Center for a scan. She's not been fine, and I'm hoping for good results. Okay, this is ridiculous. One of the things that I thought was easy was finding out what to wear when in such days when you're just taking someone to hospital. You're supposed to throw on any clothes and then head out. You know, it's hospital, like put on like a dress or something. But when you're going to hospital during quarantine, where there are cases of you having papers that are not valid, or you being stopped by the officer the moment you get out of the gate. Meanwhile, the officers I'm talking about are LDUs who have been known to cane us. I've been seeing people being caned, pulled out of their cars and caned. So it's very confusing. It's a lot like those days of high school, where if you knew the math teacher was coming and you know how horrible you are at math, you wear 4 knickers, you could pack it up. So I went into my closet and tried to look for a cloth that can help me run and maneuver with my mother and my sister in case LD runs after us. So today I was dressed like a hunter. I don't know whether you can see. Like, I was ready for karate if I needed to do. Sorry, if I had a crew, I would be telling it to show you, but I have to go fast so that you can see. So I was equipped, ready for anything. I was daring anyone to do anything, and I showed them fire. So like this, I drove out of the gate. And then went to see the RDC. Because we have to take our mom to hospital. Daddy is here about to cry because he's so lonely already. But shameless. Anyway, I was taking my mother to hospital, as you just saw. And she's not been well. So I had to take her in for checkups. There was a scan I needed to do at Kampala Imaging Center. I needed to go to Ebenezer Laboratories on Kampala Road as well and pick results of like her blood count that we had. Okay, we had taken her for tests before the president announced the official curfew of don't move, don't breathe, don't what. So I had to wake up first thing in the morning. There, I was driving to the RDC's office, the RDC Resident District Commissioner in Uganda. Our president said that if you needed to go anywhere, actually private cars are not supposed to move. So if you're supposed to move, you need to go and explain yourself and whatever issue it is you have to the Resident District Commissioner. RDC. But this time round, I had to go to the office of the RDC, but to see the deputy, because I think the RDC is so busy or something. Anyway, I drive from home, I reach Chida roundabout, and I don't know where the office is, but ask some boda guy there, they direct me, and I arrive. And there was a line for days. I mean, a line as if we were like collecting food or something, but I think whatever it is we were going to do there was very, very important, because the line was not short at all. So of course, you know our coping mechanisms. Me, when I'm lonely or when I'm bored, when I'm in a place and I don't want to be seen, and this time around I had a mask, so really people would have to, you know, look keenly to know that it's me. So anyway, I'm wearing my mask, I've put shades, and I'm not speaking. Whenever I'm in public, when I don't speak, it's easy for me to get by without someone knowing that it's actually me. So I continue in the line. There was a very long line. I did not want to pass anyone. There were ladies coming in pregnant. You literally see waters broke like when she was home, and now there's like nearly blood dropping, and she's there climbing on stairs. Get permission to go to hospital. Just know there were so many people, so I couldn't pull any strings. It's not like there were any strings to be pulled. So I was in line waiting, and then this is the funny thing. I don't know how the deputy RDC looks like. My RDC of Chida. It's embarrassing. Yeah, I'm ashamed. But you see, just the way I don't expect every person I meet to know that I'm a comedian. Some people don't watch comedy. So you might be popular in your own small world, but people don't know. Now politicians, I'm really never interested in politics. So I tend not to know the people that are in office. Still, I actually need them. And I know it's not just me. When the president announced that you need to know the RDC of your place, or you will go and find permission from your RDC, I believe 3/4 of us didn't even know, okay, where are the offices of the district? That's when we found out all those things. So anyway, I'm in line, and then this gentleman who is very authoritative, I can say, you know, in Bachiga, people end up saying I'm rude because I'm very articulate, and when I'm saying something, I don't mince words. So he was a lot like me. Yeah. He was trying to put people in order. That some guy was trying to, guys would come dressed very smartly, waving their keys as if some of us just came on brooms like witches. So they would pass by and climb up, and somehow, I don't know, and probably give money to people up or something. I don't know. People were passing through. So this guy comes down, guys, putting everyone in line. What? And personally, when something is interesting, I want to record it. That's how I am made. I am not a journalist, but that's just me. So anyway, I pulled out my phone. Put it out, it was already in my hands. Because I was bored and I was trying to keep quiet, I was on my phone scrolling all the time. So this guy comes, so I'm recording this guy who is putting everyone in check. I'm enjoying his energy. I'm like, hey, I'm going to show this to my people of Glass of Happiness on YouTube when I'm done and I've gone back home. Mommy and my sister are in the car outside, parked outside by the road. So I'm waiting to get permission so that I continue to town and take my mom to hospital. And I think in my recording, I didn't know that it was illegal to record around that vicinity. And in my understanding, usually someone is concerned that you're recording them if they are doing something wrong. Yeah? So, me, I wasn't seeing anything wrong going on. I was seeing an interesting situation and I started recording. Little did I know, I was recording the boss I had come to see. I know his name, the one I remember is Joseph. The boss, the same person that we have all come to see, is the one I was recording. And he had gotten out of the office to put everyone in order. Go back in your line, bichi, bichi, bichi. So I'm recording because I am hoping to show you how there was so much congestion at the office of the RDC, just to share with you my experience. Yo, I don't know where actors came from. Someone was like, you're not supposed to be recording here. Who are you? And you know, now I have a mask, so I can don't. And then I also didn't want people to know. I didn't want to you know, like, bring so much attention to myself. So I keep quiet. I'm like, when they said stop recording, I stop recording. Somebody's like, now you're going to cause us problems. Now, if those guys know that you're recording, do you know that the guy can even walk out, the artist can even walk out and not see us? So I'm seeing someone overreacting. Yo! Behind them, there were like 2 soldiers. Then there was one guy in rare. Those ones who don't be wearing uniform, they're the toughest at the office. So comes, grabs, he's like, bring the phone. I'm like, yo, they're going to, this is the same phone I was using to record. So I was like, yo, I don't want them to break my phone. It's the only camera I have to tell my ninja stories. So anyway, I give the guy the phone. And then he says, follow me. Meanwhile, as he's saying, follow me, I don't know whether he has sanitized his hands. He's there busy pulling. I felt like biting him, but you know now, if I do anything, being Anne, they'll be like, you are being funny. It was not funny anymore, guys. When there's an officer behind you saying, go, 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 and there's one in front saying, come, come. Meanwhile, you're passing people in line, so we go up. They're taking me, I don't know, what punishment line, what? So they take me to the office of this guy who has been screaming. I'm like, yo, this guy was screaming for free. Now he has a reason to scream at me for recording him. So they tell me, remove the lock from your phone. I remove the lock. And there was real evidence that I had been recording him. But it was just an interesting scene, which I thought was just an interesting scene. I'm like, someone must be guilty of something. So anyway, I enter the office, they tell me, sit down. So when they say sit down, I think they're offering me a chair. How? When you are guilty, you sit on the floor. They were like, sit down. I got to put a chair like there. I squat and sit down. I know this story is interesting right now. You're seeing me laughing, but you guys, I could not find my voice. And I don't know busy quarreling, doing like this for people in skits. I could not find my voice to explain to these guys. You people, I can delete this. I'm so So now what pissed them off is I kept on saying, I didn't know. They're like, what do you mean you didn't know? These young girls. So by that time, they don't know it. They don't know it's me. These were young girls who go around Manyawat and put on a mask and was wearing shades. Generally, I was incognito. You could not know who you were dealing with. So they're like, what were you recording? So they saw that guy, they showed that guy the video. Nga real volume. Nga, he sees himself quarreling. He's like, yo, just know it was a film. But like, so who are you? Are you a journalist? I'm like, I'm not. Then one of the officers in the RDC's office decides, comes up with a very brilliant idea. Format her phone. Yo, I remembered all my clips that are on the phone. I removed my mask. I was like, guys, I am so sorry. I didn't know it was bad to record. And when I was told to stop, I stopped. And if you want me to delete all those videos, I'll delete them. Even the crowd will never see them. My gallery, is it recycle bin? It will never see them. Judith is there laughing at me watching me do this. Anyway, so I'm like, I swear you'll never see even these videos in my gallery. I promise. They're like, who are you? And you can't see me. Just know everything flipped like this. Mama, then they start blaming me. You're going to do funny clips on us. We do not care who you are. We do not care. If you dare do any funny skit, don't worry. You'll meet us in the future and you will need us. And it's true, man. You don't know where you'll meet these guys and you will still need them. But in all honesty, I was not trying to do katemba. I was just recording and being curious and wanting to watch whatever it is I was recording. Anywho, when they realized that it is me, god damn it, that's when all those skits I have done came and saved me. Everyone came up. The funny one that you did was this one. This one brought a joke. Then the same man who was screaming at everyone said, me, I'm not impressed whatsoever. I'm not a joker. I'm not a joker. And if you do anything about me that is funny, you'll meet me somewhere else. So guys, don't laugh at this what I've done, because if you laugh, and the deputy RDC of Chira knows that you have laughed, he will not be happy. Joseph will not be happy. He's not an easy man. So that man was not a joking subject. I ended up getting permission. Okay, anyway, they ended up asking me why I was there. I told them. Good thing is, in the same phone, there was a video I'd already recorded in the morning when I was leaving home with my sister. So it was easy for them to see that I actually had my mom in the car and we were going to hospital. So anywho, they gave me permission to enter the city. I never knew that I would ever enter Kampala when I'm so excited, happy to be out and breathe fresh air. So anyway, we drive. Our first stop was supposed to be in Kololo at the Kampala Imaging Center. It's one of those places where they tell you, first come, first serve. You do not do those things of booking, of you are in the comfort of your home and you're like, tomorrow at 9 o'clock, I'm gonna come, go to your hospital. That's not them. You have to just humble yourself, be a commoner like everyone else, wake up very early and go. So now, we reached the RDC's office at about 9. I was in line for over 2.5 hours, meaning it was so boring. Being on my phone was the only alternative, hence being caught recording. So anyway, we left by like 11:30. Then we head into town. It was empty. The first place we were supposed to go to was Imaging Center in Kololo. Kampala Imaging Center, it's in Kololo, like next to the airstrip. So we get there and it's closed, like even the gate, like nearly has a motion sensor. So I hit the gate and then there's a lady, I think she stays there. Some of these people that the president said, you stay at your workplace if you cannot go. So I asked the lady, where up? Like, yesterday they didn't work, they've also not worked today. So me and that girl, she was called Florence, we became friends. I gave her my number. So she's going to call me once the imaging center opens. Meaning that's when I will know what's wrong with my mom. Check her head. So let's pray for my mom, please. If you can spare some prayers. I know there's so much praying going around. So after the Kampala Imaging Center, it's closed. Plot number 1 cancelled. So we drive. Meanwhile, this is I'm ignoring the roadblocks that we kept on meeting. You guys, it's so interesting. It's so nice to meet officers, how they stop you and they're so serious. Then you're like, officer, and you're giving in your papers and it's like, first grade. Is this Kansiime? Just know it's so nice. For me, the best thing I saw today was the smile that someone would get when they would look at me. I'm so glad that I got people to smile. Of course, I got some to quarrel, but I'm glad that I got people to smile. That I walked around and my ninja officers, some of them are calling me their wife. You know, the ones that come from where Ojok used to come from. Ojok comes from. My ex-husband always refer to me as their wife. And then I have to put them in their place. I chucked you guys. You are fake. I chucked you. And they're like, hey, Kasta, we had you first. Just now I was exchanging words with officers. It was interesting. But the bad thing was, after all that, even the Ebenezer laboratory that I was supposed to go to was also closed. So I didn't even get the blood results from my mom. So we ended up at Malcolm Hospital in Nalia. where we made appointments for Nakasero Hospital tomorrow. And I'm going to go, is it Lancet? I think there are some other laboratories that are also famous for their blood checking here. Yeah. So tomorrow, I hope the stories will be more interesting. I couldn't let this pass. It's been a very interesting day, living for the first time. I tried to be as careful as possible. You guys, I nearly drank some of the sanitizer I had. You're not supposed to drink it. I left when I disinfected myself from home. Of course, I'm home with my family. We are all fine by the grace of God. Mommy was just having old people problems, and we know how vulnerable the old people are to this coronavirus, so we are all nervous. We really don't want her to end up weakening her immune system so much that she gets prone to getting this COVID-19 disease. I even don't like talking about it. Anywho, today was a really interesting day. It started really well. So we ended up getting appointments for tomorrow. Tomorrow I intend to tell you all about it. Today I just wanted to catch up with you. I've missed you so much. I've set this place up. I'm going to be taking time out and doing a few glasses of happiness every once in a while, catching up with you. I have things I want to share with you guys. So many things, so many ideologies that are growing in my head. I can't wait to tell you all about it. I don't take this time for granted. Thank you so much for sitting down and listening to my fake stories. Till tomorrow, I'll keep you posted about how my quarantine is going. And in the meantime, if you want to be there tomorrow to watch these things with me, you know what to do. Wash your hands, keep them out of your soft parts. Our president told us that these 3 are our soft parts. Then he said that he was so worried that this disease might attack our other soft parts. I don't know which other soft parts he was talking about. But yes, please wash your hands. Keep your hands out of your soft parts. Yeah. Because then that's how you transfer germs from your hands to your mouth or your eyes or your what. And then before we know it, we are struggling with you. So yes, keep your hands clean or sanitize them. And what else? Isolate yourself. My condolences, my regards, my sincere love and thoughts go out to anyone who is at home and you're isolating yourself alone. It's not easy. I'm in the house with my dad, my mom, my sister, my friend Judith, my baby Sky, and my niece Praise. And still, I want to run mad because I get so bored. My God, I get so bored. But here I am trying to do something. So do something. Flip that camera around and talk to us, you know. You might want to hear from me. As for me, I'm thinking of doing so many things. We're going to be doing closet series with my baby, Chronicles of Ubuntu. Then I'm going to continue releasing skits. I pledge every day you have to laugh. I have to give you a skit to laugh about every day. I'm trying to do new skits about COVID. Everyone has been telling, but my creative team is not with me. I don't have a camera crew. So understand when one of these days you see one of these skits featuring my father running around in the background or Sky running around in the background. I'm working on getting you guys skits. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you subscribe. Have you noticed we're about to make 1 million subscribers and you have to be a part of it? All right, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Mwah.